Well, now that the regular firearm deer season is over here in Michigan, it's time to start thinking about the muzzle loading season. With me is Rob Cans out here at Gunsmithing Department at Williams. Rob, I know you guys do a lot of sight-ins for muzzle loaders for folks. Let's talk about, for somebody that's never muzzle loaded hunted before, getting it started in it.
There's a lot of options nowadays. There are both the old style side lock muzzleloaders, like have been around for a long time, and you see in the movies of the mountain men, up to the high velocity and high accuracy inline muzzleloaders that have a seal breech system.
So regardless of what you select, it all has three basic components: the bullet, the powder, and the primer.
When you go to look for components, you have round ball, which is for the older style muzzleloaders, and they also have conical bullets for them as well. Today we use what's called a sabot, which is French for shoe, and that holds a sub-caliber bullet.
Well, let's talk about the powders themselves. I remember when I started doing this, it was a can of double F or triple F. I don't even remember which now, black powder, but that's certainly changed.
Black powder was the norm in the old days. They've since gone to replacements for that are a lot less volatile, shall we say, and are actually a lot more accurate and cleaner burning than all the older powders used to be. They have both granular form for some of the older muzzleloaders still, and then now we have pellet forms that are very easy to use, and they come incremented from 30 grains up to 50 grains.
And to ignite the powder, things have changed.
Yeah, in the old days, you would use a flintlock, and then they progressed to the cap. You'd hear the term cap and ball, and that would be a number 11 cap. Then you would have a musket cap also at that point in time. Now we use shotgun primers, basically. They're a 209 primer.
All right, so now that I've got all the components, it's really not that difficult. It just takes a little bit more time.
No, it's very simple. It is a little bit more involved. You do have to clean your gun between shots if you want to achieve the best accuracy and ease of loading in particular. Yeah, there's a special formula that we use. It's called Windex.
Windex,
and yeah, you use a little on 2 patches and then 2 dry patches after, and you load your next shot.
Yeah.
Your accuracy will improve dramatically, and it will load like the barrel is clean every time.
Well, speaking about accuracy, I can remember again when we started, 50 yards was about the most distance we could shoot and feel that we were comfortably accurate.
100-yard groups with a good muzzleloader nowadays, with a good assortment of components, you can see 1-inch groups quite easily. And ranges out to about 200 yards for the average shooter.
And again, not difficult to get into and not that expensive if you want to just start out with the basics.
It's actually quite reasonable to shoot compared to some of the cartridge guns, and it extends your season quite a lot.
Well, again, like Rob said, if you want a way to extend your season, you may want to think about trying muzzle loading. For ABC 12 News, I'm Tom Wright from Williams Gun Sight Company, back again next week.